bright smiles just ain't enough. That's when I lie that I'm fine. I can't keep this up, 'cause somehow you saw through me the depths of my soul. Just when I wish there would be someone to hold. So open up all of these doors I've shut. Turn my fears to dust. This could be love. This could be love. Can't seem to just shake down this thing that I'm feeling. 'Cause I'm like wide awake now, and it feels like I'm dreaming. This could be love. This could be. This could be love. And it feels like I'm dreaming. This could be love. This could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please stand? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a seat. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of the North Yorkshire Registration Service, I'd like to offer you all a very warm welcome to Coniston Hotel today. My name is Fran Rose and I have the pleasure of conducting today's ceremony. My colleague is Jo Chamley and she will record this very special and happy event for you today. Can I start by asking you to both confirm your full names?
Yes, I'm James Williams.
Leanne. Thank you. Go ahead and begin. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages, and you are gathered here to witness the joining in matrimony of Adam James Wheelhouse and Leanne Marie Cross. If there is any person here today who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Before you join in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entering into the life to the exclusion of all of us. Now I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So I think you can repeat after me. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Adam James Wheelhouse.
Why Adam James Wheelhouse.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Leanne Marie Cross.
To Leanne Marie Cross.
I declare that I know.
I declare that I know
Of no legal reason.
of no legal reason
Why I, Leanne Marie Cross, may not be joined in marriage to Adam James Wilhelm. Adam and Leanne wish to marry. In each other's company they found fulfilment and they found love. As a consequence of this love, they have grown closer together and now wish to publicly affirm their relationship and offer each other the security that comes from vows sincerely made and faithfully kept. Marriage must be entered into freely, voluntarily, and with the full and unreserved consent of both. Therefore, do you, Adam, take Leanne here present to be your lawful wedded wife? And do you, Leanne, take Adam here present to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has come for Adam and Leanne to make their contract of marriage before you, their witnesses. If you are able, would you please join us in standing? Adam, if you do repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Adam James Wheelhouse, do take thee, Leanne Marie Cross, to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to love you always. To be true to you alone. To share happiness and sorrow. To honour you. And show you respect at all times. To be loving. Faithful and loyal. From this day forward. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Leanne Marie Cross, do take thee, Adam James Wheelhouse, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to love you always. To be true to you alone. To share happiness and sorrow. To honour you. And show you respect at all times. To be loving. Faithful and loyal. From this day forward. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to take your seat. We now come to the giving of wedding rings. This is the traditional and ancient way of sealing the contract you've made and is the outward sign of the lifelong promises you're making to each other. So Michael, so these rings, you can first offer Leanne's ring to Adam. And you can place that on the third finger of the left hand. Just hold it there and repeat after me. Leanne, I give you this ring. As a token of our marriage. And as a symbol of all we share. And then Michael, if you have a second ring, can you offer that to Leanne, please? Thank you very much. And you can place that on the third finger of Adam's left hand. Just hold it there and repeat after me. Adam, I give you this ring. As a token of our marriage. And as a symbol of all we share. The purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care for and support each other through all the joys and the sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment. And I'm sure I speak for everybody, but we trust that these things come true for you both. Adam and Leanne, you've both made the declarations prescribed by law, and you've made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends gathered here today. It is therefore my privilege and my absolute pleasure to tell you that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations. And join me in congratulating your bride and groom, the new Mr. and Mrs. Wheelhouse.
and you bring the spark. To you I'm addicted, hopeless and high. I see things so different from the other side. So open up all of these doors I've shut. Turn my fears to dust. This could be love. This could be love. Can't seem to just shake down this thing that I'm feeling. 'Cause I'm lying wide awake now, and it feels like I'm dreaming. This could be love. This could be. This could be love. This could be. This could be. This could be love. This could be. This could be love. This could be.
First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody here today. I'd like to also welcome Adam to the family. Adam and Leanne, Dolly, first met at the end of August 2013. Our first meeting with Adam was under strange circumstances, to be honest. That day, we were visiting Leanne in hospital. On a Saturday, the 21st of September, she did a charity skydive with Liz, Vin and Danny. When she landed, she felt unwell and was white as a ghost. On the Monday, she collapsed in her bedroom, suffering from a seizure. It was the most frightening thing I've ever witnessed, especially when having it's your own child. After arriving at hospital, she suffered multiple seizures. Each one, she knew it was going to happen, and just kept saying, "Dad, help me." She needed to be put into an induced coma and intensive care to find the problem. It was there they found a blood clot on her brain. After medication to treat and remove the clot, she thankfully recovered, and I got my Dolly back. Still to this day, she suffers from anxiety when she has an headache, but we always try to reassure her that it won't happen again. Adam has been a rock ever since their first meeting. And we both know what a great guy he is. She couldn't be marrying a more caring person. He's got heart of gold. We're both very proud of our children and everything they do. I'd like to finish now and propose a toast to the bride and groom. Thank you.
Well done, Matt.
Thank you. Sorry it's a short speech, but there's some long ones to come, so don't worry about it. And these will be more interesting. Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me? Sorry. Can you hear it?
You've got the bull by on, Adam.
This will go on forever.
I'd have to bear with me, it's a bit long. Right, I'll try and keep this speech short, as I know how my wife can get when she hasn't eaten. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but there are a few things a bride and groom should say and share on their big day. So on behalf of my wife and I, here we go. I'd both like to thank everyone for coming. It means a lot to us both to have our family and friends here with us on our special day. We really appreciate the effort everyone has made. Some of you can scrub up well, so thank you for that. I'm sure many of you will know, events like today don't just happen. We've both been planning this wedding for what feels like forever. And when I say we, I actually mean Leanne did. Leanne arranged everything, and it's the best thing about being at work this when things just seem to have organised itself. I think we can all agree that she's done a fantastic job. Dave and Roz, my new brother and father-in-law, thank you for always making me feel welcome within your family. I hope I can live up to the expectations you have for a husband to your daughter. And Dave, thanks for very willingly giving Leanne away. When he asked me permission to marry, I never expected to hear yes as quickly as I did. On a serious note though, we'd like to thank you both for everything you've done for us over the years. You've welcomed me with open arms, provided a roof over my head, food on the table, and the support I needed during the first incredible difficult month and years of our relationship. You've both been the anchor of the relationship, and the support has made me and Leanne stronger over the years, so thank you. Mum, Julian, Dad and Helen, I'm pretty sure everyone in this room would like to thank you for producing an incredible son. You've always put with me over the years, and I'm sure we're probably times where I've got on your nerves, but I hope you are very proud that you've raised such an intelligent, funny, handsome, and most of all, modest son. To the best man like you, thank you for arranging the best stag do that I've ever had. Thank you for keeping me grounded in my head straight over the years. I can literally open up to you about anything and provide sound advice and never judge. As until we jump on the Xbox and the jokes start, most notably about my bedtime being at 9 PM, should I say. Well, jokes on you, I'll be down until 1 AM when the last orders are here. Now I'm sure everyone will agree that the maid of honour and bridesmaids all look amazing tonight. They've done an amazing job to keep Leanne calm and actually helped her to get drunk for once on her hen do, which I've been trying to do for the first time since we met. But come to think of it, I think Leanne prefers to be the one that takes advantage of the wrong partner. So we all raise a glass to the bridesmaids, but seriously, Kate, Jodie and Hannah, thank you for spotting the nervous fight on a big day.
Oh, yeah.
Talking of my wife, I'm sure everyone will agree, absolutely stunning. And I feel privileged that you said yes, although I don't blame you, it was a very massive proposal. You were just getting out of the bath, I was on my knee in the living room. Lights out, candles lit, waiting for you to notice me, which you did after you got out of the bath, went to the bedroom to get dressed, back to the bathroom, put your towels back into the bedroom to dry it. I didn't realise how bad my knees were until that day. Most of you won't know, me and Leanne met on Plenty of Fish, which if you haven't guessed it is a dating website. Leanne had been through many trial and errors and I was just too scared of being catfished. Which brings me to our first date. We'd arranged to go into town for a couple of drinks and that she would park where I live and that we'd walk down together. I received a text saying that she'd arrived and she's outside and I said I'll be down in 2 minutes. 30 seconds later I got a phone call saying she's just outside. Now this was test number 1. She wanted to make sure that I didn't sound strange. As I go outside, I was looking around and couldn't see her, but then I finally spotted her car about 200 yards away on the other side of the road, in the opposite direction. And that was test number 2. She wanted to make sure that I looked like my pictures. Luckily for me, she liked what she saw. Unluckily for her, I tripped into the car, introducing myself and nearly burst her nose. But you're glad to know the date was a success. But seriously, today you've made me feel like the luckiest guy in the world. I've married my best friend. We've had the most unique and incredible journey now 8 years together. We've laughed together, cried together. We've had great memories and some memories we wish we could forget, but it's those memories that help build the solid foundation that we stand on today. And as I look at you now, I think of everything you've achieved over the years, and I can't wait to make many more great memories with you. Knowing today is the best day of our lives, let's just hope it doesn't go downhill tomorrow. Unfortunately, not everyone has been able to join us today. My brother and his family have recently been through health and continue to fight to overcome what they need to. And I speak for everyone when I wish Mel a speedy recovery and that we will all continue to offer our support for as long as they need it. There are many more friends and families that would love to join us today, but unfortunately it's not been possible to have them. So with this in mind, would you all please stand again and raise a glass and join me in a toast to have some friends and family.
Oh, we're standing up. Oh. Oh, typical. Speech hasn't even started yet. Honestly, all in me, innit? Always me.
Right, so back to the best man like you. For those of you who don't know him, he loves to make up his own stories from his own imagination, so please humour him and feel free to echo. But before I hand over the microphone to him, could I ask again that we raise a toast to my beautiful wife, and we'd like to thank everyone for coming, and we hope you all have a great evening.
Finally, we've got the best man.
Thank you. Round the back.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That's a short one.
Bit like my speech. Oh God. Good afternoon. Obviously, for those that have never met me before, I'm Michael. I'm not just honoured to be the best man today, but I'm also Adam's older brother. I'd just like to start by thanking the staff here at the Coniston for providing such a beautiful venue. And I also know the hard work that both Adam and Leanne have put into making today the celebration they wanted, and it's great to see that all their hard work has paid off. Now, obviously, Adam's touched upon it before about Robert and Mel not being here today. I felt that it was still important, though, that they still had a part to play in the wedding today, so I've actually reached out to Robert to pen some words that I'd like to share with you all today. Adam and Leanne, we hope that your day has been special for you both, and we're very sorry that you were unable to attend. But we are wishing you both all the very best in life in the future. Live every day and cherish the love that you both have for one another. And we may not be there on your special day, but we are thinking of you and wish you all the best for the future. Now for my bit. I don't want to embarrass Adam too much today. I think I did that when I met Leanne and her family for the first time. It was a sunny day in a pub garden for a barbecue. I found out that Leanne and her family were big Bradford Bulls fans, so I felt it was important to make that right first impression, so I turned up wearing my Leeds Rhino shirt. Adam, as a kid, he was a brilliant rugby league player. He was scoring tries all over the park, and everyone thought he was going to be good. That was until the club found out he was actually playing for the wrong age group. And several weeks later, after getting battered by kids his own age, he decided to retire from amateur rugby league and pursue an avenue of being the most vain person you would ever know. I can actually back this up with a delightful collection of black and white photos that he used to post on MySpace back in the day, and that even put some of those found in the catalogue to shame. Now, as being brothers, we are both competitive. As kids, we used to see who would be the best at FIFA. And being the oldest of three brothers, I wasn't willing to take it easy. One time when we were playing a game, I got that mad that I took it out on the TV and actually broke it. Sorry, Mum. I did everything I could to blame Adam, but my mum always took his side. Which kind of brings me on nicely to the time that my mum called me one day after she returned from holiday to tell him that Adam was in big trouble. You see, at 16, Adam decided whilst my mum was on holiday, he would take the car out for a spin. He even turned up at Tom's house, and my mum only found out because he parked it differently to how it was left. Needless to say, it's a nice change of pace. Instead of stealing my mum's car, he has stolen Leanne's heart instead. Now, in all seriousness, Adam, I'm incredibly proud of you. You're not just my brother, but one of my best friends. Having you asked me to be your best man today was one of the proudest days of my life. Thank you for allowing me to share in this special day, and remember, no matter what, I'll always be there for you. Leanne, you look absolutely beautiful today, and no doubt have made your parents very proud. I hope that today has been as special as the love that you share with Adam. You've been part of our lives for many years now, and I'm thrilled to finally be able to call you my sister. To the bridesmaid Kay, Jodie and Hannah, you look beautiful. The support you've given Leanne today I know has been very much appreciated, so thank you. Now, I'd just like to leave by giving some advice from myself. Being married myself, I can say that the thing about being married is that you're in it together. No matter how amazing the experience is, no matter how great the challenge is, you do it together, and you have someone who always has your back, and that is a very powerful thing to have in your life. I'd just like to end by asking you all to raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Wheelhouse. I've got a glass. There we go. That's it. Thank you.
All he uses his own imagination, don't know about driving the car. Excuse me. I never stole a car. What are you about?
Oh, yes, you did.